welcome to my ultimate knife search channel. I couldn't control myself. I had to make another video on this knife here. This is the Fox Pathfinder knife, and Fox is a company from Italy. I could only found one video on YouTube with this knife here, and I think it's awesome. I have this knife here for about 2 years, and I have used it regularly. So I think it's a really good knife. It's a big knife. So I think that when I only wear one video on YouTube, I think I will make another one. So there are some knives all over the world from Fox that do some good karambit knives and also good folders, but they can also make big knives, and let's take a look on it here guys. As you can see, this is a big knife, and to do a little bit size comparison, we all know the Condor Atrox, so you can see it's slightly bigger. So yeah, the steel is they call it the Nitro B. It's some kind of stainless steel, and I must say it holds up very good. I have only used it on wood, of course, and it chops like hell. And again, it's 5 millimeter thick, and how a Fox can make a knife this big and so light, I don't understand. It's a very light knife and easy and nimble to use. So and the way they make this big belly down here is really for some chopping power, and you can baton with it all day long, as I will show you in a minute. And it's many of the knife on this size here is more like a machete, and they are very thin. This has more a spine as a knife, a little bit more like a cookery type. This is not a cookery knife, but it has some angle to it, and instead of go all the way down, you can really use this knife as a spear also, because it don't angle too much down. It has a little bit angle down, and it comes down to a spear here. So, and somehow you can say this is a mix between a good Bowie knife and a cookery. So that's awesome, and you can have a weight scale here. You can see how much this knife weighs here. Without the sheath, 731 grams, and that's it's 1.98 ounces. So for its size, it's not so heavy, but of course when it's so long here, I think it's a 12.5 inch blade. But when the weight are all this on this long knife here, you don't feel it so much. And and again, they make this is a very good handle to hold on. I have very big hands. I have mentioned that in all my videos, but this handle here is perfect for my hand. It's good to hold on, and I have good control over the knife. And if you can see it has some. It go in here and out here, so you can really grab it with no problem. And the only thing I don't like on this knife here is the handle is perfect to hold on, but it's some kind of plastic. So, but of course that will be easy to make your own handle in hardwood or micarta or something like that. So if you want that, and you also have a lanyard hole. You have two of them. You have one here in the handle and one below. And I'll say normally if you have to chop, you can hold the knife back here, but when the knife is so big, you don't have to hold it back to get some power. You just hold it here and it chops perfect. So and I have noticed, even if it's 5 millimeters thick, it has some little bit flakiness to it, and that's something I like in knife. If you have watched my other videos. So, and it comes with this leather sheet here. Normally this is flat brown, and the leather is really good, but it looks awesome. No, not awesome. It looks boring when it's come from the factory. So I do some magic to it and give it some patina. I don't know if you can see. So it has some old blackness to it. So it looks like it's 100 years old. So, but it is not, and the seat is very light. So of course you put it in here like a manchetta style and put it in, and you snap this button over, and you have a good hang here. So it's easy to carry. But of course this is not my go-to knife. This is too big, but sometimes I strap it to my backpack and take it with me and use it more like an axe. So, but today we have some. I have some old Christmas tree. I need to cut down and some wood. I want to make a little fire so I can burn the Christmas tree off. So I think we'll go out and do some chopping test with this knife here, and you can all see how it performs. And again, Fox knife. When I buy this knife for 2 years ago, I think it was, Fox knife was not so popular all around the world. Not because they make bad knife, but that was a relative small company, and now when when you can see the new knife market, the knife has to be smaller and smaller and smaller, and they make very good folders. So the Fox knife are getting more popular around the world, and they have some really good knives, and few of my friends have some Fox knives also. They used both fixed blades and folders, and they work really well. And the price of them is on the middle range, so almost everyone can afford them. So okay guys, let's go out and test a little bit on this Fox Pathfinder here. Okay guys, there really are some bad weather here. It's rain like shit, but here in Scandinavia, when we have some Viking blood, we love the rain. so no problem here. Okay, let's see how the pathfinder can can chop out this old Christmas tree here. Some really good chopping power. So, and you have such a good control over the knife. It's so easy, and you don't feel like you're standing with a big knife because it's so light. But again, it's a really beast. And try to take this away. It's almost right. You have some really power on it. And again, let's check the balance. This goes perfectly straight. This is a very good knife. And again, see if you can chop this over here. Filling. This wood here is rubble a whole lot, so this is a very good job, and now you can hear it almost chopped too well. Maybe it's easier to do like this. Do some small chops. Oil will go. It will sit in the wood. See here, if I chop too hard, it will almost dig in. And this pine tree here, or Christmas tree, this is some hard wood to go through, because it's not hard, but some kind is a little bit soft and hard at the same time. So when you chop, it almost like doing, doing, doing. So it's not so easy to chop in the wood, no matter how good the knife is. But now you can see we are going through it, and there are many knots here. So let's see if this beast here can be torn. I hope can get straight. And there are many knots here, guys, but it goes through. I'll say, if I had to mention something, I feel a little bit in the handle when I chop it, a little bit shock here, not much, but I feel a little bit, and I think that's the plastic handle. If you had some micarta handles here, there would be no problem. So maybe I have to customize this knife here more. So, as you can see, it goes, and there are, I don't know if you can see, there are many knots there all the way through the wood. So let's try it one more time. See. Big knot there. Take it like this. And I also like the spine because it's a good 90 degrees spines and no taping down, so that's good for betoning, so you don't hurt your stick so much. And this job. And can you do fine work with a bike with a knife on this size? Yeah, you can. It's you can see. Try to show you when I get some going. It makes it so fine that it just fall off. But I'll try to make a few. There's not so many there that are going away in the wind, but you can see you can easily make some feather sticks with this big knife here, and when it has the recurve here, as I mentioned before in my other videos, when you do some work to the wood and they go like this recurve, it almost take the wood to the middle of the recurve all the times, because it even go that way or that way. So that's also a thing I like with this recurve blade here. And let's see if I can chop this in half. I don't know. Let's try to give it a good swing. Oh. There are some big power, and you all know, guys, this type of wood here is not easy to. And the edge is perfect. There are nothing in the edge, so if you can make some more tone. I don't know if I can hit it. This one here, it's not so heavy. There are a lot of knots. There we are going slowly through it, but there we go. Just bang into the wood, and you can see here There are many nuts in this wood here, and it's go too fine, so no problem there. Okay guys, now we'll make a fire and burn this old Christmas tree off here, and again, if any of you have look on Fox knife and think could this be a knife for me, so you can easily buy from them. They are good companies, and if you can see it here, but see the edge is perfect still. So, and also this 5mm thick spine there, it's good to hammer on, and we can take some hard closer and see. See there? it really digs in with this spear point here, and you can see without a problem. Okay, let's do one more test here, some fun test. If you have some burglar in your house and you don't want to terminate him, and you just want to give him a message, he should not come to this house here and try to steal. Let's see if we can give him some handicaps for for the rest of his life. Let's try to imagine this is a thick leather shoe, and let's try to imagine that there are some asshole in this. Let's see how it goes. It goes back to see this, guys? It's go right through the shoe, so I think he will think a time or two before he'll go to this house again to rob something. So that's a really badass job. Let's see if you can take it up here. You can't. The shoes I got going out in two. So okay guys, that was a little fun testing with the Fox Pathfinder, and yeah, I couldn't control myself. I know I posted a video yesterday, but I had to do some fun with this, because I had to. My wife said you have to get rid of this Christmas tree now. So I think what could I else do to take my Pathfinder and chop this Christmas tree and have some fun with it. So again, now a fire and get rid of this. Okay guys, I'll say one more thing. Don't go hiking. Go hiking!